Hey, the learners of Unacademy out there. My name is Ambika, and all of you are here with me on Unacademy's YouTube channel, which is Let's Crack CBSE Commerce. So, you are here with me on nation's best learning platform, right? So, let's get started with today's content. But before that, let me tell you what Unacademy is all about and why all of you need to enroll yourself with Unacademy. So herein, at the first place, we have got the two subscriptions. So let me tell all of you about our first subscription, which is Plus. So herein, your access to the best of Unacademy. How? Herein, you will going to have daily live classes. So in live classes, what all you will going to get? You can chat with your educators. You can engage in discussions, ask your doubts, and answer polls all while the class is going on. So all these things are possible when the class is pretty active, right? You can chat with your educators if you have any doubts, any queries that will be solved then and there only. You don't need to sit back and need to evaluate or think like, should I ask it right now? Let the session be ended. No. Yeah. Rather, when the topic is being discussed, you can check, you can clarify that then and there itself. Right. Next, we have got the live tests and quizzes. So you can evaluate your preparation with our regular mock tests and quizzes and get detailed analysis on your performance. So whatever quizzes are being conducted, right, they're in the similar fashion how you get them in exam. Mock tests will also be conducted, and the best part about it is that you will going to get a detailed analysis of your performance, like how you have performed, how many quizzes you have attempted, right? Amongst that, how many were the correct ones, amongst that, how many one you have missed out, and things like that, right? So live tests and quizzes are there. Next is structured courses. So all our courses are structured in line with your exam syllabus to help you best prepare for it. Right, so as you already know that in CBSE, we have got like this chunk will be there for like half yearlies, this much will be there for your finals, and these things will be discussed out, these things like till this, whatever is being coming in your exam, we're going to cover that in our sections, right? So if this section is coming, so that will be covered in your sessions. Clear? Next is unlimited access. So one subscription gets you access to all our live and recorded courses. So by any chance, if you have missed out any of the classes, you don't need to freak out. You don't need to worry. Why? Because herein we have got the recorded courses. So you can check them at the comfort of your home at your own specific gadget or your device. So what all you will going to get? You will going to have daily live classes, live tests and quizzes, structured courses, and unlimited access. Unlimited access means with one subscription. I repeat myself, this is like so amazing because so with one subscription, you get to access to all your live as well as your recorded courses to watch, and you can watch them like till the time you're not confident and confirmed about the topic, right? So you can watch that particular maybe the session n number of times. Only objective of Unacademy is that to provide you the best learning experience, right? So the live classes are there, and so this was all about our plus subscription. Here comes the great, the iconic subscription by Unacademy. This is the subscription, like this is the subscription, which redefines, which gives another dimension and the definition to the process of learning and teaching. Why? Let me tell you how and why. So herein you have got the personal mentors wherein you can get one-on-one guidance from top experts, like literally the top experts. They are so prolific. They are like I have no words to describe them. They are marvelous, and they are genuinely the experts in their own academic sphere. And they will be your personal mentors, align learning strategy and resolve your concerns. So you can check out your concerns if you have any doubts. So they will be there to help you out. So that's your personal mentors. Right? Next is live doubt solution. So attend exclusive doubt solving classes to solve your subject doubts, right? get customized study plan. So as per your convenience, your study planner will be planned out and we will going to track them. And who we? That is your mentor. They will going to track them, like how you have performed and how many classes you have missed, attended, and things like that. Next is your parent connect. So regular open hours for parents to discuss learners' performance, report with mentor, receive weekly performance reports. So herein, like how we have this thing in school as well, you have got the PTMs, right? So therein, your parents can speak with your teachers directly. So that's how we have it here, that your parents can ask questions, they should know rather about your performances, so that will be shared with them. Weekly report will be shared with your parents, right? And whatsoever what the benefit of plus, which we have checked out a few seconds back, they are already here with our iconic subscription, right? The educators, I would like to call them the demigods, the superheroes, yeah, who are right here to impart, to share their knowledge with all of you, right? So please, if you have any doubts, if you have any concerns, if you want any clarification on any of the topics or the subjects, so that can be done by these great educators. They are the best, the top notch, who have gathered here just to help you out. So please get enroll yourself to Unacademy. And how you can do that? It's very simple. All you need to do is go to your Play Store. Yeah, this is how your Unacademy learning app will look like, right? And on that, all you need to do is when you'll be there on Play Store, type Unacademy learning app. This is how the what the icon is. This is how the icon will going to look like. So all you need to do is install, and it will be right there on your gadget. Yeah. Next thing is how we will come to know which class is being scheduled by which educator and at what time, what topic will be discussed. So hey, we have got a solution for that as well. And that is wherein we have got a Telegram. So the link for Telegram is, or the channel ID is Quest 12 CBSE Commerce. So herein the content of your that who all the questions will be answered here itself. And I repeat, that is Quest 12 CBSE Commerce. You can search that there itself and you will get the information. So what all were the benefits of Plus? Herein you have got the best educators, interactive live classes, live tests and quizzes, and Creative Corner. So what Creative Corner is, let me tell you. It's all about creativity, being creative. So if you are creative, if you have any interest in if you have like genuinely, if you have this creative side also of yours, and which simply needs more of the experts advice or suggestions or help, so we have right here a Creative Corner, wherein you can check out origami, the robotics, story writing, and and other things as well, coding and all, they all are right there, right? So, and that is being handled by the creative experts. So please guys, please, as I've already told you, there are n number of features of this, so please check it out. So with iconic, the features of Plus are already there, that is best educators, interactive live classes, live tests and quizzes, and Creative Corner. Along with that, you have got the personal mentor, yeah, live doubt solution classes, parent connect, and study planner, customized study planner, right? So that's the best thing about iconic, yeah. Now this is the subscription amount for Plus. For 1 month it is 2700, for 3 it's 5 850, 6 9000, and so on and so forth, right? The best part about is that you can use my code, which is Ambika, yeah, which is my name as well, Ambika, and with that you will going to get the 10% off discount. Hello Ankit, yeah, so please check it out, right? With iconic also the pricing is 6 months, 15 months, 18 months, and 24 months. And again you can use my code, which is the same, Ambika, my name as well, right? And with that you will going to get a discount of 10%. So it's right there. Please guys, use it, yeah, use it. and make the utmost utilization of that. Yeah. Okay, so another thing we are having on Unacademy is that we have got the career quest, the road less taken. It's a beautiful poem by Robert Frost, the American poet. Yeah, so herein all those people who have decided to be different from the usuals, right? And herein the experts are here to help you out how you can also opt the different streams in life, right? The basic, the usual, the common ones, they have not decided that, they have not chosen that, rather they have made their positions. It was a road not taken. Right, Shashwat, that's the correct one, which is being by Frost, yeah, the American poet. Yes, so we have got the food writer, the author, yeah, wildlife photographer, activist, lawyer, and cricket commentator, anchor, and along with that we have got VJ. So please check them out. The date is 20th December and the timings is 10 o'clock onwards. So please check them out. Now, in this session, we will going to talk about our today's content, which is the words in which we get often a great confusion. Like, what are we supposed to use? Yeah. So for that, I am right here to help you out with the same thing. What exactly is required and how you are supposed to write them in a particular situation. The first one is historic use करना चाहिए कि historical use करना चाहिए. Dude, so हम दोनों ही use कर सकते हैं. Only important thing is, only pretext is that if the situations are different. Now let me tell you what is the difference between these two terms, historic and historical. So they both are adjective, that is the similarity between these two. Historic describes something momentous or important in history. So history में ही कुछ amazing हुआ होगा या कुछ एक amazing या एक epic moment था, एक important moment था. मैम अनअकैडमी यूरेका क्लास ली थी आपने क्या टुडे? नो अंकित आज नहीं थी because I'm going to bring out something really epic tomorrow. Yeah, so that is why I was preparing, I was working on that. That is why I did not conduct a session today. Yeah. So that is historic. Obviously दोनों history के बारे में ही बात कर रहे हैं, but in history it is talking about a specific moment, right? A specific moment in the history, एक particular moment की बात हो रही है. और historical का मतलब क्या है? Simply describe something that belongs to an earlier period of history. कोई भी ऐसी चीज जो बस एक पास्ट को बिलोंग करती थी. इट डजंट मीन कि वो कुछ एपिक है या फिर नो इट हैज समथिंग लाइक व्हिच इज ग्रेट. नो, ओनली थिंग इज कि वो बस पुराना है. इट्स एंशिएंट, right? It's ancient. That's what we can mention it here, that it's ancient. Okay. Historic example, we should take more care of our historic buildings. Clear? We need to take lot of pain to take care of our historic buildings because they are the great monuments. Hi Jagrati. Yeah, because they are the great monuments and on top of it, they defines our great history. Example for historical is you must place these events in their historical context. तो पहले क्या event हुआ, बाद में क्या event हुआ, so उसमें you need to put this context. Clear? So historical का मतलब क्या था कि हम एक specific period की बात कर रहे हैं जो कि एक बस एक history में कभी like past में कभी हुआ था, ancient और past. Historic का मतलब क्या है? Obviously वो past में तो हुआ but उसका relevance वो बहुत एक epic, बहुत like it was a giant moment for all of us. So in that we are supposed to use the term historic. I think there is a historic enmity between them. Or historical is his books mix historical fact with fantasy. So whatever book he is writing, so उसके अंदर historical facts भी है plus fantasy भी है. The next word is in which I have seen people committing error is off and off. So sadly, they pronounce pretty similar, right? But they have got a very different meaning attached to each one of it. This of is most frequently used as an adverb or a preposition. What is an adverb and what is a preposition? preposition talks about the positioning of the noun, right? Of the noun. That's your preposition. Let me change the ink of this pen. An adverb which talks about the verb, adverb, adjective, noun, right? Now of has several functions, but it is most in use as a preposition, right? Now let's check about of as an adverb. Now first we are talking about of as an adverb. It is used usually to describe a state of discontinuance और सस्पेंशन. तो मैं कोई चीज डिसकंटिन्यू कर रही हूं या उसको सस्पेंड कर रही हूं, सो उस वाले सिनेरियो में वी विल गोइंग टू यूज दिस वाला ऑफ, या एंड दिस ऑफ is used to point out what something is made up of or what it contains, कि वो किस चीज का बना हुआ है, what it is made up of, right? या फिर उसके अंदर क्या है, what it contains, right? Or we can use this in the consideration of possession as well. Clear? Now, as a preposition, it is used to indicate the physical separation or distance from a position of rest, attachment or union. As a preposition हम इसे कब use कर सकते हैं? जब आप indicate कर रहे हो कि कोई भी दो चीजों के बीच में now there is a physical separation, या कोई distance आ गया है, या फिर कोई भी चीज रेस्ट पे थी बट नाउ इट इज नॉट, या सो इन दैट सिनेरियो आपने यूज करना है ऑफ. ऑफ सिंपली मींस बंद करना, या फिर एक सेपरेशन क्रिएट करना, एक डिस्टेंस क्रिएट करना, एक डिसकंटिन्यूटी लेके आ जाना, एक कॉन्टिन्यूअस एक्टिविटी में एक डिसकंटिन्यूटी लेके आना. दैट इज योर OFF. एग्जाम्पल इज टर्न ऑफ द लाइट. सो हियरिन यू आर सिंपली यूजिंग OFF. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, shut down or turn off the computer or the laptop. Clear? So in that scenario, you need to use OFF. The next one we have got is children have the qualities of their parents. So that means they contain, right? They contain, they have the qualities of their parents. So they are made up of what qualities they give them, or rather they contain that. That is OF. For example, take it off the table or take it away from me or take it off. Yeah, so इसको please remove करो, हटाओ, इसको यहाँ से remove करो, right? So that is OFF. And the example of OF, the other one is words are the voice of the heart, right? तो हम लोग के जो words है वो basically it comes from the voice of our heart. Clear? Which is like made up of. ठीक है, हमारे जो what is there in our heart, that those words come or they are made up of our what is there in our heart. This is the most I should rather say कि इसमें difference exist करता भी है, ये बहुत लोगों को नहीं पता है unfortunately. Like I was so shocked to know that people have no clue what these words signify. And there's a clear-cut difference between these two. The first one is jail and the other one is prison. Yeah. So today I'm going to tell you the difference between these two terms. And I know, matlab people will go into deep shock like, dude, isme actually koi difference hai kya? But haan, it is right there. Which is, prison is a confinement facility where people stay while they are waiting for trial or something. सो एक्चुअली जेल क्या होता है बच्चा, जहां पे ना आपको सिर्फ रखा जाता है, अभी तक आपके फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप पे कुछ एलिगेशन लगा है, ठीक है, और वो प्रूव नहीं हुआ है, बट वो एलिगेशन ऐसा है कि आपको उसके लिए जेल जाना ही पड़ेगा, राइट? जेल की रोटी खानी ही पड़ेगी, विच इज दिस जेल, राइट? वेयर इन यू आर एक्चुअली सिंपली वेटिंग कि अभी आपका ट्रायल होगा, अभी आपको मैजिस्ट्रेट के सामने लेकर जाया जाएगा. सो उस कुछ दिनों के लिए आपको जेल में रखा जाता है. क्लियर? जब तक आपका क्राइम प्रूव नहीं हो जाता है या फिर जब तक आपको मैजिस्ट्रेट के सामने नहीं लेकर जाया होता है, सो इन दैट सिनेरियो वी डू यूज जेल, जब तक आपका क्राइम अभी तक क्लियर नहीं हुआ है. एंड प्रिजन का मतलब क्या है? प्रिजन is a prison for those people who have already received their sentence. उनका पता चल चुका है कि इसने वो क्राइम किया है, वो जज की नजरों में ही इज कल्प्रिट और वो क्राइम प्रूव हो चुका है, तो तब उस पर्सन को प्रिजन में डाला जाता है, राइट। एंड द कोर्ट हैज प्रूव देम टू बी अ क्रिमिनल, वो क्रिमिनल प्रूव हो चुका है। आई रिपीट द डिफरेंस बिटवीन जेल एंड प्रिजन। जेल में सिनेरियो क्या है बच्चा, हियर इन आपको सिर्फ जेल में डाला गया बिकॉज आपके अगेंस्ट कुछ एलिगेशंस है, वो प्रूव नहीं हुए अभी तक आप मैजिस्ट्रेट या जज के सामने नहीं गए हो, राइट। सो उन कुछ दिनों के लिए आपको जेल में डाला जाता है। प्रिजन सिंपली मीन्स आपके ऊपर जो एलिगेशंस थे वो प्रूव हो चुके हैं, जज ने आपको क्रिमिनल डिक्लेयर कर दिया है, राइट। और जो भी है वो उस वाले पर्सन को हम प्रिजन में डालेंगे, राइट। सो देयर इज नो जस्टिफिकेशन फॉर होल्डिंग, इट इज होल्डिंग हर इन जेल। सो इसे क्यों जेल में डाला गया है उसका कोई भी जस्टिफिकेशन अभी तक हमारे पास में नहीं है। सो आपको ऐसा नहीं है किसी ने कोई भी क्राइम किया उसको डायरेक्ट प्रिजन में डाल दिया, नो, rather they are being kept in jail for a time being. I saw a few prisoners run away from the prison. So I saw few of the prisoners who ran away from the prison. Yeah, the financier was released from jail last week. So कोई financier होगा उसको last week ही jail से he was being released. Clear? Conditions in the prison are said to be appalling. So they are pretty pathetic. ठीक है? नेक्स्ट इज सब्जेक्टिव एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव। आई होप आपने कभी ये वाले टर्म सुने होंगे, राइट, सब्जेक्टिव एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव। देयर इज अ क्लियर कट डिफरेंस बिटवीन दीज टू, या, एंड लेट मी टेल यू व्हाट आर दोज डिफरेंसेस। सब्जेक्टिव मतलब होता है एक इंडिविजुअल का थॉट प्रोसेस, कि मेरे को ऐसा लगता है, कि मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि दिस इज हाउ दिस नीड्स टू बी डन, wherein your personal opinions, your personal beliefs, your own point of view और your judgment, एक individual का judgment, so वो होता है एक subjective outlook, right? जब एक individual का context के बारे में बात हो रही है, so that time it is called as subjective. Objective क्या है? Objective information is factual and based on observations and measurement. So objective जो भी है बच्चा वो एक्चुअली वो इंफॉर्मेशन है जो बेस्ड होती है फैक्ट्स पे या ऑब्जर्वेशंस पे। क्लियर? तो कुछ ना कुछ एक वैलिड रीजन होता है, वैलिड पॉइंट होता है और उसी के बेसिस पे लोग अपने अजम्पशंस बनाते हैं। दैट इज कॉल्ड एज एन ऑब्जेक्टिव व्यू। क्लियर? सब्जेक्टिव का एग्जाम्पल, सब्जेक्टिव का पहले डेफिनेशन चेक कर लेते हैं। सब्जेक्टिव इंफॉर्मेशन इज एनीथिंग that is based on personal opinion, as I've already told you, वो एक individual का opinion है, right? This is completely based on an individual judgment, feelings or point of view, right? So therein you will going to use subjective, which I've already told you. Subjective का मतलब क्या था? जहाँ पे एक individual के views है, एक उसका खुद का opinion है। For example, जैसे कि बोला जाता है, लाइक गर्ल शुड नॉट डू दिस, बॉयज शुड नॉट डू दैट, सो वो एक सब्जेक्टिव आउटलुक है, वो एक्चुअली कोई किसी फैक्ट्स पे बेस नहीं है, वो आपका खुद का एक ओपिनियन है, राइट। सो दैट इज, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मुझे लगता है कि हर इंसान को अपने घर से दूर जाना चाहिए फॉर अ टाइम बीइंग, मे बी टू स्टडी, टू वर्क और व्हाटसोएवर, राइट। तो ये मेरा एक सब्जेक्टिव आउटलुक है, राइट। अगर मैंने कोई भी चीज फैक्ट्स के बेसिस पे बोली है, सो दैट विल बी कॉल्ड एज ऑब्जेक्टिव। एग्जाम्पल चेक करते हैं। वी नो दैट टेस्ट इन आर्ट इज अ सब्जेक्टिव मैटर। सो कुछ लोगों को मॉडर्न आर्ट पसंद होती है, कुछ लोगों को हम लोग के चैप्टर भी है ना, लाइक चाइनीज आर्ट इन ब्रिटिश आर्ट में। सो सबका टेस्ट डिफरेंट होता है इन फैशन या इन फूड। सो एवरीबडी दे आर हैविंग देयर सब्जेक्टिव आउटलुक टुवर्ड्स सच थिंग्स। Example for objective is we should make an objective appraisal of his job. क्योंकि आपके पास सारे फैक्ट्स है, आपने कुछ ऑब्जर्वेशंस की है, सो उसके बेसिस पे आप एक ऑब्जेक्टिव, आप एक क्लियर कट, एक वैलिड पॉइंट के साथ, एक वैलिड व्यू के साथ इसे आगे लेके जा रहे हो। क्लियर? नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल, दिस व्यू इज सब्जेक्टिव एंड therefore open to disagreement. तो अगर आप मुझसे अग्री नहीं करते हो, so obviously मेरा एक ये सब्जेक्टिव व्यू था and obviously it is open for any sort of disagreement. अगर आप मुझसे अग्री भी नहीं करोगे तो I'm fine with that. ठीक है, वो मेरा ओपिनियन है, जरूरी नहीं वो सबका वही, सब लोग वही सोचे। A jury's decision in a court case must be absolutely objective. अगर कोई भी jury या फिर judge अपना decision लेता है तो वो subjective नहीं होना चाहिए कि उसको ऐसा लगता है. Rather, they are supposed to consider all the facts, all the findings, all the data, all the observations और तब उन्हें अपना decision देना चाहिए. So that is supposed to be objective. I hope this is very clear. जैसे हमने jail और prison का difference check किया था, in the very same way we have just now checked out the difference between these two. Right? The next one is former and letter. And letter का spelling check कीजिए. This is not L-E-T-T-E-R वाला, वो चिट्ठी और खत वाला. Rather, it is L-A-T-T-E-R. So former मतलब होता है पहले, like former, and letter means होता है later, आने वाला. For example, Rahul Dravid is a former Indian captain. या फिर we can say Indian team's captain, cricket team captain, MS Dhoni, right? So they are the former, वो past में रह चुके हैं. It refers to the first thing, right? First thing या past भी refer कर सकते हो, right? और letter means the second one. हम statement की बात कर रहे हैं दो यहाँ पे, in a statement, in a sentence, right? It refers to the second. For example, I drink tea and coffee, but I prefer the former one. So मैं tea और coffee दोनों पीती हूँ, but मुझे अभी चाहिए, मतलब या फिर I generally prefer tea over coffee. मैंने बोला former तो मतलब है पहले वाला. मैंने पहले क्या बोला था? tea. Clear? Although I'm fine with both tea and coffee, but right now I would like to have the former. तो मैंने tea ना बोल के उसको former indicate किया. Clear? That is former. The next one is our letter, which means the second one, the last one maybe. I have met both Mark and Amy, but I have only become friends with the letter. So obviously I met both Mark and Amy, but then I became friends only with the letter. That means I became friends with Amy, क्योंकि ये second है, ये last में mention है इन दोनों के name में. So that means I became friends with Amy. Clear? ये वाला ना हम लोग के लिटरेचर में काफी जगह पे यूज होते हैं ये टर्म्स फॉर्मर एंड लेटर. ठीक है? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ऑफ स्विमिंग एंड फुटबॉल he much preferred the former. Again, former, पहले. For example, Indira Gandhi is the former prime minister of our country. Prime minister है ना? Yeah. Okay. So that's swimming. He presented the two solutions. तो उसने दो solutions present किए. The letter seems much better, but I am comfortable with the letter one. जो उसने last में present किया, जो उसने second वाला present किया, I am comfortable with that. The next one is acute and chronic. This is I have got acute pain या फिर I've got chronic pain. We don't know, right? Let's check it out. So acute pain is the one that is severe, intense, but also usually is short in duration. यही इसका difference है, the time. Clear? Acute का मतलब क्या है बच्चा? For a very short duration. I've got acute back pain. तो वो कुछ देर के लिए ही था, although वो severe था, although वो intense था, but उसका duration, उसका timeline is short. Clear? Chronic का मतलब क्या होता है? It is continual and recurring. So बार बार इसकी frequency is बहुत ही ज्यादा और वो बार बार आपको हो रहा है, continuous हो रहा है या फिर कुछ देर में हो रहा है, but उसका timing is better than, I'm not better rather, it is more than the acute. Clear? यहाँ पे timing का ही difference है acute और chronic में. Right? For example, most people with acute mental disorder can be treated at home. So कुछ लोगों को अगर जैसे कि COVID के time पे people are staying here at homes, right? So therein they get, they are into acute mental problem. So ये कुछ time का ही है, but ये सबको भी हो रहा है. So ये severe है, ये intense है, but ये कुछ देर, कुछ दिनों में ठीक हो जाएगा. We all know rather कि जब situations better हो जाएंगे, it will be fine, it will be normalized, right? जैसे कि आपको appendix का दर्द होता है, right? Appendix is like stomach में when we get a pain, so that is there for a very short duration, but वो बहुत intense होता है. So the next example for acute is she was taken to the hospital suffering from acute appendix, right? So acute और chronic का difference is easy, but point is अगर clear हो चुका है तो ही वो easy लगेगा. Acute का मतलब क्या था? It's there for a very short duration and दर्द उसमें दोनों में ही दर्द है, but सिर्फ time का difference है. क्लियर. क्रॉनिक इज बार बार हो रहा है या कॉन्टिन्यूअस हो रहा है, तो उसमें टाइम ज्यादा है. ही हैड अ क्रॉनिक कॉफ, राइट, ही हैड अ क्रॉनिक कॉफ. तो काफी दिनों तक या तो उसका कॉफ चला या उसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी काफी ज्यादा थी या वो बार बार हो रहा था, दैट इज क्रॉनिक. इफ लेफ्ट अनट्रीटेड द कंडीशन मे बिकम क्रॉनिक. अगर मुझे कहीं पे वूंड है, मेरे कहीं पे घाव है या कुछ भी वूंड हो गया या कुछ भी चोट वोट लग गई, राइट, तो अगर मैंने इसको ट्रीट नहीं किया, सो इट विल टर्न इनटू क्रॉनिक वन, राइट, बिकॉज में बार बार दर्द हो सकता है एंड द फ्रीक्वेंसी में चेंज, लाइक इट विल इंक्रीज. Yeah, the next one is counsel and counsel. Again, they are similar when it comes to their spellings. Sorry, they are similar when it comes to their pronunciation, but they have got a difference in their spelling. Herein, it is council and it is SEL. Clear? Now, ये वाले council का मतलब क्या है बच्चा? Wherein a council refers to a group of people. Council members. आप लोग के स्कूल में भी, for example, you must be having those head boy, head girl, house captains, vice captain, sports captain, cultural captain. So who are these people? These are basically the council members, right? They are basically the council members. Government, maybe we have council ministers, no? Council of ministers, right? So who are these? Council, COUNCIL, this wala, okay, refers to a group of people that comes together to consult, give advice on or deliberate a certain matter. तो जो लोग अपनी एडवाइस देते हैं या फिर हम जिन मतलब एक ग्रुप है, दैट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. दैट COUNCIL का मतलब क्या है? अ ग्रुप, right? And they are functioning, they have come together for some objective, right? Maybe to give advice या फिर कोई भी चीज उनको एक्टिव करवानी है, things like that. COUNSEL का मतलब क्या है? It usually means advice or instruction, right? जहां पे आप किसी की advice और instruction ले रहे हो, that is your COUNSEL. council का example check करते हैं. The council seems likely to overspend this year. तो शायद इस बार council ने बहुत ज्यादा पैसे खर्च किए हैं, right? That is COUNCIL, the committee members. Rather, I can also call them the committee or a group. Yeah, or a group. Any which way. Now, example is, he assisted me with good counsel and encouragement. So, he advised me. Yeah, he advised me. That is the meaning of COUNSEL. Clear? The party is expecting to gain control of the council in the next election. So, council of तो जो भी पार्टी participate कर रही है elections में, so they want complete control over the council of ministers. Yeah, COUNSEL. Therapists were brought in to counsel the bereaved, to the one who are not fine. Yeah, so therapy is there for them. The next one is affect and effect. Herein, when I check those literature answer sheets, I get so paranoid when I see this silly mistake there. Although there's a difference, और हम लोग वही discuss कर रहे हैं, though, difference of these words, yeah, these alphabets, and they can alter the meaning of a statement. Yeah, so let me tell you a clear-cut difference between affect and effect. What is that? Affect means to influence or to produce a change in something. So affect का मतलब होता है wherein you are influencing or you are producing change in something. और effect का मतलब क्या है कि उसका result क्या आया, मतलब जो for example कोई भी change आया तो उसका result क्या आया. यहाँ पे our major focus is on the result. सो इफ एन इवेंट अफेक्ट्स योर लाइफ, अगर आपकी लाइफ में कुछ भी एक मेजर इवेंट हो जाता है, अगर वो अफेक्ट कर रहा है, तो उसका रिजल्ट क्या आया, राइट? you will feel the event's effect, उसका रिजल्ट, as I've already told you, उसका रिजल्ट क्या आया. सो इन दैट सिनेरियो आपने यूज करना है इफेक्ट. क्लियर? और अफेक्ट का मतलब क्या होता है? इन्फ्लुएंस या फिर टू चेंज इन समथिंग. एग्जाम्पल, द अफेक्टेड स्किन टर्न्स रेड एंड मे ब्लिस्टर. सो जहां पे भी आपकी स्किन अफेक्ट हुई है, सो इट कैन टर्न इट कैन टर्न रेड और वहां पे ब्लिस्टर्स हो, लाइक छाले हो सकते हैं. दैट इज अफेक्ट. इफेक्ट मीन्स उसका रिजल्ट क्या निकला. Paddy's words had a startling effect on the children, right? Paddy's words had a startling. Hi, Satyender. Hi. It has got the effect on the children. Like उसका result क्या था कि they have it had a very good result. Both buildings were badly affected by the fire, right? And uska her criticisms had the effect as a result of discouraging him completely, right? So that is the result. That was the difference between. Okay, Harsh. Okay. Yeah. The next one is infer and imply. I repeat, it is infer and imply. So let's check out the difference between these two terms. What is there in their differences? Let's check them out. Okay. So the first one is infer. Infer का मतलब होता है. Okay. Now I got it. Harsh. I got it. Yeah. Infer is a verb. It means to express something indirectly. Right? Something indirectly. Okay? और imply का मतलब क्या है? To conclude something from facts or evidence. That is imply. Right? इसका implication क्या है? Right? कुछ भी activity होती है तो उसका implication क्या है? तो that means वो कैसे imply कर रही है? Clear? वो conclusion हम किस basis पे कर रहे हैं? For example, what do you infer? Infer मतलब होता है आपने क्या समझा? What did you understand? Right? From her refusal. Clear? And imply का मतलब है what do you imply by that statement? Like how do you आपने finally what conclusion you have made from the above mentioned statement? Infer. We infer that they accumulated. Accumulated means gathered during periods of accelerated soil erosion. So कुछ भी हुआ होगा और because of soil erosion it's right there. Right? Michael did imply means he concluded that I could have the job if I wanted it. तो मेरे पास job होती अगर मैं चाहता. So that's what he concluded from whatever I have told him. Right? The next one, that is premier and premier. That is all the difference you can make here. That is premier and premier. So premier functions P-R-E-M-I-E-R. Yeah, it functions as a noun or an adjective. This is really important that it functions as a noun or an adjective. Means first in status or importance. जिसमें पहला किसी को status या हम ना like the first thing they have got. For example, principal or chief. Right? So this is premier. Clear? Means a prime minister or chief administrative officers में हम लोग premier किसी भी high position के लिए भी use कर सकते हैं. He is one of the nation's premier scientists. So ये हमारे country के one of the first scientists है. Clear? Now premier. What do we mean by the term premier? Premier functions as a verb or a noun. It means the first public performance. राइट तो कभी भी कोई भी मूवी रिलीज होती है तो उसका प्रीमियर होता है. आप लोग ने अगर आप लोग कभी ऐसे इफ यू गाइस हैव इंटरेस्ट इन नोइंग दैट, राइट, सो उनका ना प्रीमियर होता है तो फर्स्ट टाइम वो मूवी थिएटर में रिलीज होती है और वहां पे सिर्फ और सिर्फ द एक्टर्स एंड एक्ट्रेसेस दे गो एंड वॉच दैट. उसके बाद फिर इट इज ओपन फॉर वी पीपल, राइट. So premier means the first public performance such as what exactly you want me to tell? Harsh, yeah. Okay, means to prevent the first public, means to present the first public performance. Clear? The premiere on Monday is sold out. तो जो वो premiere था Monday को होने वाला था वो already sold out है. Lots of celebrities were at the film premiere. Right? So first time जब movie release होती है, कोई भी theater perform हो रहा होता है, so therein it functions that way. Next is desert and dessert. Okay, there's a difference between these two. Desert and dessert. I did not check it, Satyendra. जब मैं check करूँगी, I'll let you know about that and I'll tell everybody at large about it. Okay. So now desert and dessert. This is dessert. Okay, don't get confused. Desert is a noun जो actually रेगिस्तान जिसे हम बोलते हैं. Yeah, हाँ जी हर्ष, I'm so sorry. Ankit, I know. Sorry, I'll let them know tomorrow because I don't want them to miss out this particular class. This is very informative and it actually helps you out when you will going. It will going to help you out when you're going to write something related to your creative writing or section B, and in fact section C or D में भी काफी help करेंगे. Yeah. So we'll tell them. Thank you, Ankit. So desert is basically a barren or uncultivated area, जो कि हम जिसे रेगिस्तान बोलते हैं. That is your desert. And dessert is that sweet, delicious, my God, mouth-watering dish served after a meal. Generally after a meal, but depends. अगर if there's somebody like me, so I want it every time. Yeah. So if people have sweet tooth मतलब अगर उन्हें मीठा खाना पसंद होता है, so that means they have got the sweet tooth. That's what you can call them. That, hey, you have got a sweet tooth, huh? You like desserts, not desert, desserts. Sahara is a desert located in Africa. Again, the desert, right? Dessert ice cream is my favorite dessert. The sun blazed down on the desert, right? The sun was so bright and shiny in the desert. The dessert was decorated with strips of lemon peel, right? That is your dessert. Next one is the difference between these two terms, mistake and error. Yes, guys, you heard me right. There is a difference between these two terms, mistake and error, right? Now, let me tell you what is the difference. Mistake is a decision that later turns out to be wrong. तो suppose कीजिए आपने कुछ decide किया, like you have decided कि आपको एक solo trip पे जाना है और वहां पे कुछ disastrous हो जाता है, right? So that means it has turned into something wrong. So that is your mistake, right? You made a decision और वो गलत हो गया, so that is your mistake. You feel that you made a mistake if you are not satisfied with the outcome of your decision. और हमें तब भी mistake लगती है कि हमने कुछ decide किया और जैसा हम चाहते थे उसका result वैसा नहीं आया. So that time we will going to call that as a mistake. Error is a more formal word. That is the most important thing. That's a formal word, okay? And is generally used when the chosen action is compared to a set of rules. तो actually कुछ rules थे, आपने उसको follow नहीं किया और उसकी वजह से error हो गया, right? So herein the most important word is rules, right? That there you were supposed to follow the rules. अगर वो follow नहीं किया, so therein you made an error. Mistake is simply it's not formal at the first place और आपने कुछ decide किया और वो वैसा उसका outcome वो नहीं आया which you have decided, right? When the chosen action is compared to a set of rules, the action is considered to be wrong. It is if it is difficult to the rules, if it is different to the rules. तो आपने जो किया अगर वो rules के according नहीं है तो उसका जो result होगा वो definitely it will be wrong. Example, I made a mistake on my job application. Right? I made a mistake. मुझसे एक blunder हो गया, मुझसे एक mistake हो गई. Right? So that is you have done something wrong there. There is an error in this report. You have used the wrong word. अगर आपने wrong data use कर लिया या एक wrong word use कर लिया, so वो आपका mistake नहीं है, that is your error. right? So that is the difference between these two terms, error and mistake. Here comes the another difference which I want all of you to be well acquainted with, and that is your trip and tour. Trip and tour, right? इसको tour नहीं बोलते, इसको tour बोलेंगे. Tour, okay? So definition क्या है? Trip is defined as an act of going to another place for a short period of time and returning, right? और tour का definition क्या है? It is defined as the journey from one place to another over a period of days, weeks, generally a holiday. So that is your tour. आप जब vacation पे जाते हो, आप जब holiday पे हो, that is your tour. For trip, time is short in terms of time traveling. So हम जब traveling की बात कर रहे हैं, तो आपका जो trip अगर आप बोल रहे हो, so that is there for a very short time. जो duration है, timing है travel का. And tour पे the duration for timing is pretty much like more, comparatively more. Purpose of trip includes movement of the person and the purpose keeps on changing every time. हमारा tour पे कुछ भी plan कर सकता है. हम एक agenda के साथ नहीं जाते. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं एक business meeting के लिए जा रही हूँ. So it will be called as a trip. मैं उसको tour नहीं बोल सकती हूँ. Right? Because मेरा यहाँ पे agenda fixed है. यहाँ पे I can sometimes go for bungee jumping if I want to, if I can go for skydiving, so it may change. Time period for trip are usually not more than 1 day or 3 days, right? जो पूरा duration है, that is pretty short. It is not elongated, right? Because हम लोग business trip पे जाते हैं, business tour पे नहीं जाते हैं. Make it a point, right? और हम लोग vacations जब बोलेंगे, so we are considering that as a tour. Okay, tours are usually for a week or more, right? So that is all which I want all of you to get accustomed with. Tomorrow I will be there at the same time, right? So with some new other informative things about English, yeah, wherein you can check out the basic and you can brush up your basic knowledge about the language and when it comes to literature and grammar both, yeah. With that, I'm going to take your leave. Another thing is that, guys, अगर आप लोग अभी तक भी Unacademy पे नहीं हैं, please ऐप को download कर लीजिएगा, install कर लीजिएगा, and I would like to see all of you there, right? And all those who are already there but haven't subscribed themselves, right? Therein, thank you, Ankit, thank you so much. So therein, you can use my code, which is Ambika. I repeat, I would like to repeat that. That is Ambika. Ambika, which is my name also, and with that you will going to get 10% of discount on your enrollment. So please guys, either go for Plus or for Iconic, and you can use my code, which is Ambika, to avail the 10% discount. Yeah. With that, I'm going to take your leave. Do take care of yourself and have a nice time ahead. Bye bye.